Listen, I love my Miami Heat. I love this team. I love how they've been able to play for the most part, and I truly believe that they are a contending team and they could take on any team in the NBA and win in a 7-game series. But sometimes this team pisses me off, man. Sometimes they just do things that annoy the hell out of me. Despite how great this team has been, there has been one aspect that has been very poor throughout this season, and it's their biggest issue. It's the same issue they had back in 2020, which was ironically the same year they went to the finals. That problem is they cannot close out games properly. They struggle to close out games. Tonight, we took on the Milwaukee Bucks, another team that's contending in the Eastern Conference. Hell, we might meet them in the playoffs. It was a contested game and, very competitive back and forth. Miami had several moments where they were really taking over the game. We had multiple double-digit leads, so we had control over the game. But at the same time, you knew the Bucks were going to make a comeback, and you knew it was going to come down to the wire, which it did. However, we're under a minute in this game. Miami is up by 4. Tyler Herro has the ball. This is where you close it out because the Bucks need to foul. I cannot believe what happened afterwards. Tyler Herro saved us this entire game. He dropped 30 tonight. He was the savior for this game. If it wasn't for him balling out, we were going to get blown out in this game because Jimmy played terrible offensively once again. He's got to get his game together because he is playing some terrible offensive basketball. He's got to get it together. But yeah, Tyler Herro was the savior in this game. And because of how he played, we were going to win this game. However, he made the most crucial play that ultimately determined this game. He turned the ball over. So we're up by 4. It's under a minute left. He's coming down the court. And I don't know what pass he was trying to make, but that easily gets stolen. It was a terrible pass, easily gets stolen. But what makes it worse is it gets stolen. Middleton's coming back down the court, and he pops a 3 at the top of the key, completely uncontested. Tyler Herro turned the ball over and then watched Middleton hit the 3. Nobody came to contest the shot. Wide open, he hits it. It's a 1-point game. And when I saw that, I just knew that we were going to find a way to blow this. I didn't even know if we were going to get to free throws. I was hopeful we can get to free throws now, and I'm thinking we might blow it on the free throws, miss a couple free throws. Next thing you know, we mess around, we lose the game. Nah, we didn't even get to free throws. We're trying to inbound the ball, and we can't get it in. We almost get a 5-second violation. We got to call timeout, and that was our final timeout. So we got to inbound the ball again. Clock is ticking. We throw it up to Jimmy Butler. He catches it. No foul was called because there was contact. But whatever, the refs, I'm not going to talk about the refs. But yeah, he doesn't get fouled. And what instead happens is a jump ball is called. I knew Jimmy wasn't going to win that jump ball. I believe it was a jump ball between him and Giannis. We knew he wasn't going to win that jump ball. So the jump ball happened. And of course, Milwaukee got the ball. It gets into the hands of Jrue Holiday. And he proceeds to win the game. Hits the layup off the glass. A second left in the game. We get the ball back. But guess what? We used our last timeout. There's no timeouts left. 1 second left. Tyler Herro just throws it up. It's over. We lose the game. Bro, we had a 4-point lead with under a minute. And we choked the game away. That is unacceptable. This was one of the most painful, if not the most painful loss we suffered this season just because we had the game against the contending team and we just blew it. Like I said in the Bulls game, in my Bulls video, I was like, we have to utilize this week as a chance to send a message. You start with the Bucks. Tonight, we were sending that message and we choked it away. Come on, man. Miami has to get better. It's not even just this game. I've seen it throughout the season. There are times where Miami will just fail to close the game. Even if they end up winning that game, they would struggle to close the game down the stretch. You cannot have that happen in the postseason. You can't. You cannot have that happen. That is going to cost you. In a 7-game series, you can't close games down the stretch. That's going to cost us. So we have to get that together. We have to get that together. Easily. Now, in terms of the Tyler Hero turnover, yeah, it was bad. But moving forward, am I worried? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I wouldn't say I'm specifically worried. The reason I'm not worried is because, Tyler Hero wouldn't be having the basketball down the stretch, If we're talking about late in the game down the stretch, that's going to go to Kyle Lowry easily. If Kyle Lowry was in the game tonight, in that moment, I'm telling you, that does not happen. That does not happen. We do not turn the ball over in that situation. I just remember, I'm looking back when I saw this happen. The minute that three was given up, better yet, the minute the turnover happened and the three was given up, I immediately started to just groan because I'm thinking to myself, man, if Kyle Lowry was playing tonight, that doesn't happen in that moment. But it is what it is. Moving forward, especially come playoff time, we're going to have Lowry there, and he's going to take control of the basketball late in the game down the stretch. So I'm not worried about that specific situation. It was unfortunate Lowry didn't play tonight, so it is what it is. But yeah, tough loss, but just got to keep on trucking. We have a back-to-back, so tomorrow night we'll be taking on the Brooklyn Nets, and we'll see how that goes. And then Saturday we have to deal with the Sixers, so we'll also see how that goes. But yeah, this was a tough loss tonight. A game you had control of and should have been able to close out. You didn't close out. It is what it is. But, we're in March, so season's coming down to the wire. I'm just hopeful in getting Kyle Lowry back. I'm hopeful in being able to get Victor Oladipo back, and I'm hopeful in being able to get Morris back. If we can get these three guys back before the playoffs, I mean, Kyle Lowry, I'm sure we're going to get back pretty soon. But Victor Oladipo, who's coming off an injury, and then Morris, again, who's coming off an injury. Lowry's is for personal reasons. Best of luck to him, but we'll be getting him back soon. But in terms of Oladipo and Morris, if we can get them back, it will help us out severely. Other than that, I mean, yeah, tonight was just a tough loss. That's really all I have to say. We got to be able to close out games, man. I'm dead serious. We have to be able to close out games. This is a concern. You cannot be out here failing to close out games. We got to close out games because, I'm not as mad as I really, portray myself. I'm still pissed. I'm actually, legit pissed that we choked this game. But I'm not, fuming. I'm not heated or angry to the point where I want to just completely spaz out. No, it's a regular season game. It's a loss. I'm just concerned of the signs it may show heading into the playoffs, because if you can't close out games, something we've struggled to do throughout this season, if you can't close out games, that's going to come back and bite us down the stretch. So we got to get that together. We got to clean that up, and, we got to figure that out. Also, we got to figure out the whole inbounding situation. We're trying to inbound the ball. The way we try to set that up ain't exactly the best. It's always we're always looking to throw jump balls to Jimmy. Again, that one right there, I understand why we're trying to throw jump balls to Jimmy, because Jimmy has great hands, and if we put it up there, Jimmy's going to get the basketball. But we got to find a better way to get the ball in, especially in those situations, because it costs us a timeout. It truly costs us a timeout, and that hurt us at the end of the day. But it is what it is. Anyway, that's all I got to say, and I'm out of here. Peace.